Hey everybody, we are at the range again. It is January, second week of January. I went shooting exactly 1 week ago on a Sunday morning. It is Sunday afternoon. You see the range behind me. Do have the sun setting, which is going to be right in our faces while we're shooting. Today's plan is we are shooting some pistol, keeping up with the reps. That's what I'm trying to come out here for at least once a week. Keep up with my reps, shooting the pistol, getting a little more comfortable with it. Opted for a different jacket today. We do have some new stuff we'll be going over here shortly, but again, we're doing pistol, and then I think I'm going to break out the AR-10, my 308 AR, and we're going to do a little more, trying to fine tune on that scope and get it real zeroed in here. If I can get like a 1 to 1.5 inch grouping out of it, that would be amazing. So I'm hoping we can do that. It's 100 yards here, so it really shouldn't be that bad, but I just haven't been like very precision oriented when I shoot it. So we're going to try to be a little more precision oriented today and see what we can do. We got some new stuff today. I got some cardboard here, and I've got some splatter targets. We're going to bust those out when we get to the rifle range. Got our usual big box of ammo, well, little box, but full of ammo. And then this is my current range box. Until I get an actual range bag, that'll have to do. Paper targets as usual, but I got something else I'm excited to show you guys that's going to make my life a little bit easier out here. Alright, so here's the pistol range today. Alright, so since we want to be shooting standing, probably going to use the center table here. I'll put the camera on that and have it facing me while I shoot, and we will focus on, again, our grip. It is definitely a little on the chillier side today. So the trend at my range here seems to be shooting trash. I'm sure you can tell as I was setting up there. It's just full of junk. I'm not trying to complain too much about the range. I think the range for the price is a pretty good place to come. But I just got to say, really not impressed by this. So somebody was shooting at this box. I want to know what's in it that they were hitting. So yeah, so it's just rock, and then a little casing or so was left in there. That's probably not a good idea to shoot rocks. I'm gonna go throw this out for them. The one new addition today that I want to talk to you guys about is this. So I got myself a staple gun, Craftsman. Got it for I think just under 20 bucks on Amazon. So I'm excited for this. I'm gonna be able to staple my targets up there instead of using clips. Clips seems like a good idea. It seems sustainable in the sense that I could reuse them over and over again. So I thought it would be like a one-time purchase. Obviously it's not great if you accidentally shoot one, because then it's obliterated and you'll never use it again. So I paid like maybe $4 and I got like 10 of them. Not a big deal, but I'm actually having a hard time finding a way to even attach them. As you've seen in previous videos, it's hard to attach them to the steel frame that's here. It's just the shape of it just doesn't match up. So we're gonna go back to using the blue barrels like everyone else does. And since there's no community staple gun, I figured I'd get my own. So I got a huge box here of the staples themselves. It actually tells you here on the gun. I don't know if this will focus on it. So I got whatever the maximum size is. It's nice they print the instructions right on here so you never mix it up. But that box of staples, I think it's thousands of staples. It's 1,500 staples. So that's definitely not running out anytime soon. All right, theoretically, should just be able to pop this bad boy up here. Well, that didn't work. Whew. So what that has done is given me a more clean, flat surface to attach my paper target to, as opposed to just putting it on the barrel itself. As you can see, the barrels are really mangled from thousands and thousands of rounds of shooting. So now we're just going to put on our paper target. We're going to go ahead and staple that up here. Cool. This thing's pretty sweet. We're going to go ahead now and get to shooting. Beretta M9A1. Getting a lot better at loading with my gloves on, so that's cool. Don't know if it's really chewing them up or not, but seems to be doing the job. Ooh, that was a struggle. Man, my thumbs are cramping up. Really need to work on maybe some hand finger exercises because this is starting to get to be a lot. It's cool, nice 28 degrees today. So we got 3 mags loaded, 15 rounds each. We're gonna shoot, I don't know what this is, maybe 20 feet, maybe 30 feet into this target here. Again, self-defense shooting, but we're really just working on our grip and just getting more acclimated to shooting my Beretta and just feeling really like comfortable with it. So let's give it a go. You saw that? Hesitated. That was stupid. Anyways, keep going. All right. Pretty confident that I can say all my targets were at least on the paper. You can see I'm definitely hitting more to the left here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm hitting a little left, but I mean, at least for this distance, that grouping is not too terrible. And maybe if I was shooting slower, I'd probably have a little higher accuracy. I probably need to work on that, being a little more intentional, but at the same time, like, I'm really not complaining because, I mean, when I first started doing this, like 2-3 months ago, I was nowhere near that. I would have been off the paper half the time. So I feel so much better already. And again, I've never taken any classes with an instructor, never gone to any schools for this. I wasn't in the military, I wasn't a police officer, so I never spent any time doing this stuff before this. So I'm really self-taught. I've spent a lot of time watching YouTube videos, kind of watching some instructors, watching some gun tubers, and just getting a little more education from them. But I really just, I take what I see and I'm applying it to myself, trying to stay self-aware, trying to analyze everything I do. That's why we're filming all of this, so that I can analyze myself afterwards and kind of figure out what I'm doing. I go back home, I watch these videos, and I try to see, you know, little details about things that I can improve on. So, anywho, let's keep going. All right, next mag here. Gloves on. I actually am digging the gloves on, although in the summer, I feel like my hands get very sweaty. I'm not really a fan of this grip. The palm of my hands get real sweaty on the backside. So, all right. So the thing we're focusing on too for today is keeping our grip down low here. Trying to like push the gun down almost with our lower fingers and making sure we have a nice high grip in the back. And I'm hoping to kind of counteract the recoil a little bit more, keep it a little more in control, and then we can do a little bit faster follow-up shots. So let's give that a shot. Okay, I just want to say, the first 2 shots that I just took there were both southern region of the red zone. And after that first shot, holy crap, my follow-up shot was amazing. It was like perfectly in line right where I wanted it to be. I cannot believe the accuracy I just had on 2 occurring shots. The third shot, I'm actually not sure where that went. I think it's just south of the red, but either way, I think just putting that extra pressure down south on the lower portion of my hand made a huge difference. So we're going to keep doing that and see if we can have a very consistent grouping. Even if it's a little on the southern end, I don't mind. I want to keep it consistent and see what it looks like when we go up and check it. All right, let's go take a look, see what we did. So applying more pressure here, you can see a lot more of my shots. Oops, sorry about that. A lot more of my shots are on the southern region. So again, I'm pulling down with my lower fingers, keeping the gun down, a little more in control. Yeah, I'm hitting low, so I just need to kind of work on where my sight picture is, I believe. But I'm low, I'm not hitting left. And that was the issue. The first grouping here is all to the left. Second grouping is down low, but at least it's in line. That does say that I'm doing something right? Like I'm actually getting a little bit better. So I'm gonna keep working on that. In some ways, we're really just experimenting here. We're just kind of figuring out like what works. We're trying some different variety of grip and pressure on the gun, and we're just seeing like where I end up. So I'm really happy with it. Again, this is more of a DIY, learn how to shoot by yourself type of thing. Self-taught. I'm not trying to brag about being self-taught. At some point I will be taking classes from an instructor to kind of get from maybe this entry level up to a more advanced level, but for now, again, I'm just really proud of how far I'm getting. So let's keep it up. Third mag here. Again, we're gonna keep that lower grip, but we're also probably this time gonna aim a little bit higher and try maybe to the upper right corner of the red. Actually, you know what? Let's just go for the head with this one. Oh, that was a miss. Oh, that was off the shoulder. What am I doing? All right, I gotta say, the sun is basically right down my sights. It's making my life really difficult. So anyhow, let's go take a look at this. Not terribly proud of this. Let's count it up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, no, that's a staple. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm gonna guess one of these down here is probably another one of mine. So we didn't get any red zones, but you did see that we're really closing in on that circle. I gotta believe that I was really not thinking about what I was doing there. I was actually probably more concerned with the sun that was beaming right into my face from over there. Although now you can't even see it. So yeah, if you come over here, now you see it. So it was right in my eyes, making it a little difficult to see the distinguishing between my own target sights and the head of this. So definitely not the easiest. Let's go ahead and take this down and we'll get a whole new target up. All right, we just loaded up our mags. President of the gun range is here. He's the only other person here, so excuse me if I get a little shy. Opted to load the mags this time without the glove. It definitely goes faster, so. All right, clean target. Let's get started. Again, working on our grip. See if we can get a little bit more control. Aiming for center mass here. Red zone. Well, about half an inch up, half an inch left, so I say that's pretty good. Whew, gotta fix that grip. I'm popping up a little left high. Oh, that was a bad one. A little bit too much anticipation with that. Let's take a look quick. So we started good. We were definitely right around here, but I think I started anticipating my shots, pulling a bit. So had a couple lefties. a few that were going a little higher than I wanted to. So again, we gotta like bring it back down. Gotta keep being committed to what I'm doing. Okay, that was a much faster set of shots. Definitely went a little high on some of those, but I did get another bullseye. It looks like it chewed up my previous holes. So, I mean, we're still all pretty much within the target, so I can't even really complain about that. The same for the head. Again, nice and slow. That was a little high to the left, maybe about an inch or so. Same place. Center, but 2 inches high. I think that was the same spot. Ooh, that was a flyaway, hard left. Some reason I choke a lot when I'm shooting for the head. Smaller target makes me more nervous, I guess. That was not bad. Let's go take a look. I don't know. I guess I'm probably just getting a little sloppy, but I seem to be having an issue where I'm hitting up high to the left. Probably need to look at my guide again, telling me like what that means. But all of my shots are going in above. You can see previous second mag, probably right around the same zone again. Definitely had one more in the red. Not super happy with that, but let's reload, do it again. All right, target's a little crooked, but ain't nobody gonna care or notice, except now that I mentioned it. Left again. I mean, at least they're all within the zones, right? Except one off the right shoulder. It's on the right shoulder, but it's not in the oval, so. All right, so that's my worst round yet. That was our 7/8, 9th mag. Let's go take a look, and then I think we'll be done with pistol for today, because I'm getting sloppy, so I'm losing some of my skill set here. So you can see one down here. I'm pretty sure these 3 were all from here. This one, terrible. Last one, so I was missing a lot. So anyways, got to tear that down quick before anyone comes by and sees it. Set the whole internet. Take this down. Now we can head over to the rifle range. All right, we are at the rifle range. El Presidente is still here. So anyways, we're gonna be shooting 100 yards rifle range. I'll show you. This is our table here we're gonna set up at. I have a spotting scope, which I think is gonna get put on a separate table so it's not shaking with every shot. We're gonna be shooting some reactive targets here. This will help us zero it in. All right, there we go. One target. The paper is very thick. I thought this was 2 pieces for a second, but I think it's because this is actually a sticker. Just like that. Boom. So we have a splatter target, and for those of you who don't know what a splatter target is, here's somebody's leftover one. So as you shoot it, it's naturally black, but when you shoot it, you're going to see this bright color that's just underneath the surface. I believe you can almost scratch it off. It's probably similar to what they use in like lottery tickets. So anyhow, should make it easier to see our target. We're going to start here, try and sight it in to the center square, and then we'll move on to just trying to get better groupings on the lower targets. So the main reason I don't really shoot my rifles as much is because I don't really have that much ammo, and it's more expensive to buy ammo for the rifles. So I have an AR-10 and an AR-15. I also have the M1 Grand, and I have a shotgun. Now, shotgun ammo, depending on what type of ammo you get, can also be very, very cheap. About as cheap as 9mm ammo that I use for my handgun. The issue I run into is when you start using 5.56, you go from about 30 cents a round up to closer to like, I would say like 40, 50 cents a round, sometimes more. When you go to the 308, you're looking at closer to $1 per round. So I have maybe 200 rounds of 308 ammo left. It's about 200 bucks. Same thing for the M1 Grand, which is 30-06. The cheapest ammo you're gonna find on the market is about $1 per round, but in most cases it's actually up closer to 2. So I had about 80 rounds to start. I have 3 clips. Each clip holds 8 rounds, so I have about 24 rounds left of that. So we don't really shoot the M1 Grand that often right now. When I do my next big bulk order of ammo, I'm gonna get ammo for that as well. So anyways, we're gonna start with the 308. So we'll get that out now. And check it out, for those of you who are unfamiliar with range bags, this is a 2 rifle bag made by Savior. Label's upside down. I've got some AR-10 mags up in here. I think I got 2 in each, basically, maybe 3 in this one. You've also got another cargo pocket here in the front. A lot of straps and everything to secure it. So there's my AR-15, which is not what we're after today. We're actually going to be working with the AR-10. So we're going to get that out. All right. This is my Smith & Wesson M&P10. We're alone at this range right now, so not too concerned about firearm safety. We're going to be shooting 308. I believe I still have some steel case, and then we'll move on to some brass if we have to. But I'm hoping that we're going to get this in to maybe 2-inch to 1-inch groupings here shortly. So let's get that started here in a second. We're going to set up our spotting scope. I got a really cheap Amazon spotting scope that I can hook up my phone to. So we'll get that set up. I'm probably just going to put it on the ground down below. That way I can kind of just look over my shoulder or look down over my knee and see exactly where we're hitting. So, all right, so we got the AR-10 set up here. I'm going to go ahead and put a, mags on the table and remove the bag. First time successfully getting my spotting scope set up, so we'll get that videoing so we have a close-up. I definitely love this bag, by the way. I feel like it actually does a really good job of taking care of my equipment. Oh, let's get some mags out real quick. Steel case here. A couple of these. This should be plenty for this. I don't think we're even going to go through all that stuff. Man, these are pretty frozen when you take them out. As long as I can keep my hands warm, I generally stay a-okay in these temperatures. It's hands and feet. I am wearing thermal layers underneath. I don't like being cold. I've worked too many jobs outdoors, shoveling snow, working at ski resorts, doing lift operations. So it's good to be warm. We're gonna start with mag number 1. Yeah, I mark and name all my mags. I thought initially when I got this rifle I would like 25 round mags, but they're just too tall, man. There we go. All right. So this barely fits on this. That's what kills me about this. So anyways, we don't really have a good grip situation on this. Okay, safety off. Random dog barking. Anyways, we are ready to roll. So center target. Let's go. So we are just above it. So let's try and bring that down a few notches. See how we do on this next shot. Whew, I saw the muzzle flash out of that one. Wow, that was basically right on the money. So let's go 2 clicks. Call that good. Wow, okay. We're gonna go right a click. But man, we are hitting almost dead on. Oh, I pulled left on that. Where'd I get? Maybe a little more to the left outside of it. So that's my own fault on that one. But overall, we're doing phenomenal. I'm already like really happy with where we're hitting. So let's keep it up. All right, that was a little more to the right. Whew. I did say I adjusted more to the right, and then the last shot I had pulled left. So I'm actually going to go back left just a click. Maybe about there. Let's see, because I think I might have gone too far. It is hard to get a stable position here. I did not bring sandbags, which would have made this a lot easier. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we're in it. So I don't know what more to say about that. I'm freaking happy as can be. So I know the further out I have this, the more stable it's going to feel. However, the mag wants to hit the ground and bend, and this is a 20 round mag. I have a 25er that's even larger. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about that. Let's see, I'm going to aim for the right side of the diamond, the middle diamond. Let's see, where did that put us? Too far right. Let's back that down. Let's double check it. Did I really just put one? Yeah, I guess I put it out there. So that's on me. Let's try that again. Left side of the diamond. So now we're hitting hard right. So I think I'm pulling it. I shouldn't be pulling it like I was. Yeah, so I'm hitting about where I thought I was going to hit. Ooh. All right. How many rounds we got left? Let's try and put 3 in the lower right diamond and see how that looks. I really don't know. I think I might have been off the edge of the paper there. That's interesting. Ah, didn't want to feed that last one there. All right. I have a feeling I'm jerking it way too much, so. The last one was very ugly. Not a fan of that. Let's keep going, and then we'll do a fresh mag, and we're gonna aim for the left diamond. There we go. Wow. All right, so let's reload and go again. We got our 20 round mags. Okay. Oh, man, just off the diamond. Fudge. Low left. I'm tweaking here. I think it has more to do with my trigger pull. Yeah, that's a shitty way to do it. All right, so we got to keep our arm extended because until I have like a better sandbag situation here, it's really dang hard to keep this thing so steady. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're within a couple inches of where we want to be, but it's just so hard to hold it steady. I don't feel terrible about it either way. I was all middle again. All right, let's check it one more time on this. 5 rounds left. Let's see if we can put all 5 maybe in the upper right. Woo. I don't know about you, but my eye is getting watery. All right, again, 308 Smith & Wesson M&P10. I am a huge fan of this gun now. I didn't used to like it, but as far as like a precision rifle goes, I think that's a 16 or 18 inch barrel. We're just shooting steel case, really cheap crap. We had this going, felt pretty good about it, so let's turn that off. Whoop. Let's go out there and take a quick peek at the target. I'm going to take this last mag with me so no one gets any funny ideas around here. But yeah, here's your rifle. I get the feeling that I need a stable platform to be shooting from. I'm really raw dogging it by shooting from that little block of wood. With the magazine hanging as low as it does from the rifle, it really like ruins your stability of it unless you've got like a solid huge sandbag in front of it, because it's such a tall rifle to be shooting. So that's really the only issue I see with that in terms of like really trying to sight it in. If I had like a fixed bench to be shooting from, this would be so much easier. But I mean, right off the bat, from like those first 4 or 5 shots, I felt like I really honed it in where I wanted it, at least within a couple inches. So we're almost there. Let's take a quick look at the target and see exactly where we're at in terms of our accuracy. So this was our very first hit right here. We walked it down, kind of left, kind of right. I tried to hit here, missed. I think that was the second shot, miss. You see we had a nice 3-inch or a 3-shot here, 2 shots here, couple shots here. Really not that bad. So you know what, with as crazy as this looks, I think I might call this good for today. I just went through 40 rounds, and I mean, you can see the results for yourself. I'm actually really stoked on that. I know it's not like super precise. There's still a lot of work to be done. A bipod, of course, I'm going to need to put a whole new front rail on it to be able to put a bipod on it, or at least some sandbags for now. If I get some bigger sandbags, I think I could really start to dial it in. I mean, I could even use my own rifle bag for that matter if I really wanted to dial it in. But overall, I'm very stoked on this. I think I'm going to try and take a picture of this, or at least preserve it. So let's pull it down, and we'll just save that for now. How about that? Whew. But yeah. So, not bad. So it is getting pretty dark out here. The sun's actually gone, which, I mean, it's actually not that bad, because when I'm normally out here, the sun is like coming from right over there, which means that you're getting blinded right in the face, right down your scope as you try to shoot. So the other option is to come here earlier in the day. I'm not a morning person, especially on my day off. So I think that's going to be it for today. Appreciate everyone taking the time to watch my videos. This is all new to me. Again, I'm a self-taught shooter for the most part, other than hanging around with family and friends, as a disclaimer. But really, everything I'm learning is from YouTube. I've got a bunch of playlists that I've put together for myself. Maybe I'll make them public at some point so other people can learn the same way I am. But for now, we're going to stop. Things that I've learned today, when it comes to the pistol, really holding a little more tighter grip down on the lower fingers definitely helps with follow-up shots, definitely keeps you more on the target. I'm going to keep practicing and keep working on my accuracy. I think 9 magazines of 15 rounds a piece is too much. I think I was shooting a lot, and I think towards the end, I don't know if I get bored or I just lose my concentration, but I'm definitely not hitting where I should be. So those first couple of mags, I felt like I was very controlled and getting them a lot better. But towards the end, I was shooting too much. So I think there is such a thing as you're going to start getting diminishing returns if you're out here practicing for too long. You're going to just start getting bored, and you're going to go through the repetitions, but you're going to be a little bit mindless, and you're not really going to be thinking or concentrating on the areas that you should be. Maybe if I had an instructor over my shoulder that was kind of talking me through the process, maybe I'd be a little more concentrated. But I think that's the big takeaway from today. 9 mags is too many. I think 3 to 6 magazines is enough. Again, that's 45, so about 90 rounds a piece. Hey, I mean, it's going to save me ammo. At least I won't run out of ammo as quickly. So we'll try to shoot for maybe 90 rounds per session here for 9mm pistol ammo. I think that's good for getting the reps in. I think I am increasing my skill set. I feel like it's not long enough. If I'm coming out to practice, I should be doing it longer. But I think in terms of like, am I actually wasting time? I think, yes, I'm wasting time by the time I get to that 7th, 8th, 9th magazine. So that's it for that. With the rifle, what did we learn with the rifle today, huh? Well, we learned that it shoots, right? So we gave it about 40 rounds, I think, 40 rounds of my 7.62 by 5.1 or 308. I think these are actually 308. I totally forget. I would have to go find the box, which I don't even have anymore. But I'm pretty sure this is Tula steel case. It does say 308 Winchester Tula ammo. It says it actually right on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Anyways, Tula ammo, steel case. I know it's not really high quality stuff. That's okay. We're only shooting at 100 yards. I mean, you see this grouping here. Whoop. I feel not bad about it. If you're going to be shooting at like 300, 400, 500 yards, you're really not even looking for those types of groupings. You're looking more to like just put your ammo on steel plates. Because at that range, that's really all you're going to know in terms of your accuracy is whether or not you hear the ding of the steel or see it move. So when I get out to long distance shooting, that's going to be okay. Man, I keep looking back at this last grouping up here. I know I had a couple that were low, but I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are all on the diamond. So I feel really good about that. Shooting, again, like really unsupported other than this crappy little block here, which, again, my rifle does not really fit on that. So it's not really ideal for me. But I'm going to probably have to look at getting some sandbags or something makeshift, something I could bring from home. We'll figure that out at a later date for maybe the next time. We ended up with really good weather. It is actually very, very cold out. I'm glad I'm dressed as warm as I am, wearing a snowboarding jacket. I got thermals on. We're still in early January, so we got a long ways to go before the spring where it warms up and I feel more free and can shoot a little bit better. But anyways, we're making no excuses. We're going to keep shooting. I'm going to keep taking this seriously, keep being disciplined, keep trying to come out here at least once a week. Anyways, see you next time.